Okay, we're going to use Google Forms, Google Sheets, with the Autocrat add-on for mail merge, Google Docs to create an ensemble entry form that we can send out to students that will automatically email back to them what they submitted for their ensemble entry and collect it in a nice spreadsheet for when we need to go input our ensemble entries into Opus events. So the first step is you need to make a form. And I've already made this form here. You can see it asks for the name of their ensemble, who their group members are, youngest member, all the information that you need to enter your solo ensemble into Opus events. And the way you make that Google form is if you're in your Google Drive, go to New, you go down here to More, and you'll see Google Forms. Now if you click here, you can have a blank form or from a template. If you click on templates here, you can see ones that people have made. I've got some note reading ones that I made for first year players, first year string players. So you have all those options. But I just started with a blank one, and I just put in these queries. It's really easy to put in these prompts. As you see here on the right, you have the plus sign, and you can just hit that plus sign, and you can put in the question you have. There's a number of different options of what kind of questions you can ask. Most of mine are very simple ones, but I've already got all mine, so I can get rid of this question, so I'll just hit the garbage can here. If I want to take one of these questions and make a copy of it, I can just hit this duplicate button right here, and it works great. So that's how you make the form. Just put in some simple prompts for the questions you have. And then for responses, it's important that you go over here and where you're going to send these responses. So you select response destination, and I'm going to have it create a new spreadsheet. It picks the name of the form and then puts in parentheses responses. Let's see if we can see that over there. Super easy. I haven't done this yet, so I'm going to hit create, and now it's linked to that spreadsheet. So if I go into my drive, I should be able to find that spreadsheet in here somewhere. I'm not going to look for it too hard, but it's in there. Okay, so so there we have that spreadsheet on that. And if I want to go to that spreadsheet, when I'm in responses, I can just click on that and it'll take me directly to it. Okay, so there's that. So you need to make your form. Then, when somebody submits that form, you're going to want to create an automatic email. For the sake of this exercise, create an automatic email sending to the people that submitted the form what their responses were. So I created this letter, and what you see here, congratulations, ensemble name. So these bracket marks, when you do the double one like that, that tells the computer that that's where they're going to input a category or one of the columns from the spreadsheet you've created. And you'll see how this works in a minute. But basically I just outlined everything that they have submitted. As you look through this, just trying to write the verbiage so that it matches the context of the responses. So the next step is that you need to so you've made that form, you also need to make a folder just for ease of finding these documents once you make them. You want to create a folder, so new folder, and I've already made one here. I've called it 2021 Ensemble Information Receipts. And so when the Mail Merge Autocrat add-on adds these files, it'll put them all right here when I tell it to do that. Okay? So go back to these responses. We're going to click on View Responses in Sheets. So here is the spreadsheet that it has made. Beautiful. There aren't any responses, but we will create one in a moment. But before that, we need to go to Add-ons. And you see how I have this add-on called Autocrat? This is a free add-on, and the way you get it is you click on Get Add-ons, and then you search for Autocrat, and there it is right there, but you just spell it, Autocrat, and you click on it, and it will attach itself to your Google Sheets whenever you open a Google Sheet, and you can use it. So I need to launch it, so hover over it, launch, and then it's going to sit here and think for a second. Loading. All right, so there's no job set up yet because it's all new. So we're going to hit New Job. And we're going to name this job. And this is going to be Ensemble Information Receipts, or Ensemble Entry Form Receipts. We'll click Next. And then I need to find that template. Now I made that one, I called it, so I just need to go into my drive and find it. It's looking through my drive. There it is right there. So click on it, select. So there's my currently selected template. I hit Next. All right, now remember those bracketed things. It tries to guess which ones it was supposed to be, and it was able to guess with ensemble name. It was able to guess with group members. For grade, we have to go through and assign it to grade level of youngest member. Accompanied. Then we're going to do if yes. Okay. Accompanist name. We didn't guess that because we had the if applicable. Accompanist email. And then email address of the principal contact. Okay. Great. It didn't have a, let's see here. Oh, no, see, I didn't put a double bracket for state eligible, so I need to add that. And let's just call it state, or let's call it opt out, because that's the way I had it. Opt out of state consideration. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see. Oh, this is, I'm going to go back to that spreadsheet, and we're going to go back. We're going to do all that again. Oops, didn't need to do that. Sorry. Okay, next. It should have added that one in. It didn't. Alright, well, we're going to hit save and move on. Oh, okay, so here we are on to the next thing. File name. Now what's cool about this is that you can use those tags to put them in your file name. So you could say ensemble name. So that'll be the name they put in. And let's say we want to put their principal contact. So put that in, principal contact. Oftentimes it'll have like the list of them up here already. Okay, and then you can say ensemble receipt 2021. Then you can have it as a Google Doc or a PDF. I like to have it as a PDF for this kind of thing so people can't change it. And we hit next. Choose destination folder. Now I don't want to just land randomly in my drive, so that's why I made that folder earlier on. So there it is, 2021 Ensemble Information Receipts. You have to make the folder ahead of time. It won't let you make one in the moment. Got that? Oh, didn't need to do that. That's just letting me look at its beautiful emptiness. Hit next. This I've never worried about. This you don't need to worry about right now. This fancy stuff could be cool. All right, now, do we want to share this doc? Yes, we do. We want to share as a PDF. And this is where you can use those tags to put in the email address. All right. And then you can put other people to carbon copy in there. Say you want, if you want to send all of these to your principal as they come into. Okay. And then it'll put that as an attachment, so you can see attached for your ensemble information receipt. Now if you wanted to, you could just have it be in this email and have all those tags and not even worry about the Google Doc or PDF attachment, but just for the sake of this exercise, I thought it'd be good to show you how to do the attachment. Okay, so we're going to hit next. Now, do we want to run on form trigger? Yes, so what will happen is it'll run this form every time, it'll run this mail merge every time somebody submits a form. So it's updating it. Time trigger, no, we don't want to do that. All right, now we're going to hit save. We'll find out if we made any mistakes with our tags. All right. You have unmapped tags. All right, let's look at that. Ah, now it's letting us do that. So we're going to do, are you ineligible? Okay. Let's see if we had the right tags for some of these. Save, email address. So now, saving that, so that's good. It went through and found that unmapped tag. Let's go and edit this. Just double check things. Next. Okay, that was good. That was good. All right, this one was not right. This one was email address. So, gotta keep track of these things. All right, next. Yep, that was good. That was not needed. Okay. All right, next. Okay, that's good. Hit save. Save it again. And that. Okay. So, with that being done, we can run job, but there's nothing to run. We're going to shut that. Now, if we go back to our form, looking at our questions, when we want to send it out to somebody, you hit the send button, and it can give you a link to copy and email to the folks in your class, or you can, if it's a small group, you can write in email addresses right there. If you want to embed it in your website, of your school website, you can get the HTML right there I usually just use a link. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Now if I want to preview, now I can fill this out. So let's fill this out. The Divig, let's see, Divig Family Quartet group. Put my family in their own quartet. They'll love it. Jory Divig, violin. Lucas Divig, trombone. Lisa Divig, viola. Joe Divig, double bass, even though WMEA considers it a string bass. Grade level of youngest member, we'll pretend this is Jory senior year, so Luke's a sophomore. This is not going to be accompanied, not applicable, not applicable. Yes, we're very ineligible, and I'll be the primary contact. Right, so we hit submit. And if we go over to the spreadsheet, we'll see that it put all that information in there. It all showed up. And then you can see this all this information here. Autocrat has created that, and it is starting to run the mail merge. So it's showing, so if we open up this folder, in a moment, that receipt is going to show up there. There it is. Looks like my tag was wrong for email address, so I'll have to go back and fix that. And then any moment, I should get an email. We'll keep an eye on that. But as long as my tags were all right, it will send me an email, that principal contact email. And we won't wait for that to come. That usually takes a few minutes. So that's how you can use Google Forms, Google Sheets with the Autocrat add-on, Google Doc form letter to collect information, send receipts, and the possibilities are nearly endless with how you can use this, with gathering information, creating form letters, creating certificates, doing entry forms, creating invoices for large group festival if you're hosting, all sorts of ways you can use that.